the community within 120 days since the project began, and that of water to the Mwangini fraternity and the people from Ilima would have been a successful story. Then the B part of it, the department has not provided a time frame on when the project will be complete, particularly on evacuation or removal of the sand in the sand dam. The construction of the sand dam cover to the community, they need the construction of the sand dam cover to the distribution of the water to the community. Further, the department should clarify on whether the submersive pump and the electrical equipment are available in the intact after the sand dam cover was washed away by the heavy rains which you encountered them last year. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Chairperson.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, in the request of the member for Cascade Ward, the department has already guided that for the water to be distributed to the area that is requesting, this has to have a bill of quantities, which is still waiting for approval of the cabinet paper and further community engagement. So I stand guided whether we get more time or we rest the matter. Thank you.
Member from Jinward.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I'm on a point of order, Mr. Speaker. I'm forced to just turn back to see the member who is contributing because the screens are not working, Mr. Speaker.
So since I can't leave this desk or chair, and you serve in this office, you're a member of the panel, can you tell us what you think is the problem and how it will be resolved? And on your right is Kasib, on your right hand. What do you think, Mr. Speaker, should respond to that matter? Is it the Speaker or it's Kasib? Yes?
I think it's the Committee on Powers and Privileges. Because, Mr. Speaker, you can't...
It's an administrative matter, I think. The clerk should take note of that.
Yes.
And that should be addressed. Fair enough. After you've raised the matter, someone is working on it. So you are the right person to act on it. So, Chairperson, I've heard you. You've talked of cabinet paper. You've talked of public participation. Is it? Then can we get timelines when that will be done? Because if it's a cabinet paper, it means there's a budget for it. Public participation, we're in September. Budget was approved in June. So why can't we get timelines from your committee on when, and a work plan on when that is going to be executed?
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, as I also request for more time, it's also good for the member to know that this project is cutting across water and sanitation and also agriculture. So we'll have to maybe integrate the budget since it also cuts across the two departments. So we will need more time for consultation on when this can be done. So I'm requesting for 21 days, kindly.
In the spirit of collective responsibility, the executive committee member for water and irrigation, because now irrigation is under the Department of Water, require not more than 7 days. What we need them to tell us is when the cabinet paper will be ready, when procurement will be done, and the implementation will be done. When we requested work plan for supply of medicines, they gave a good work plan. And then the other thing is what? the public participation. I mean, nothing stops the department from telling us we will conduct public participation next month or before end of October or before end of, we just want timelines. We are not asking them to go and do. We want to know when the cabinet paper will be presented for approval and when they will conduct public participation so that the member will wait until that date when they have committed for cabinet paper and he will request for a copy to confirm whether it has been approved and prepared. Two, if it's public participation, he will monitor to know whether there will be a public participation on a date that has been indicated.
Will you kindly consider 14 days?
Honorable Chair, see just two things. You write today, on Monday, tomorrow you would respond. For cabinet papers are prepared one, it's just to write what you want to do and take it to the governor. That's the point. And the governor will approve. Ordinarily, Governor Mtula will approve it in less than a day. And then they will tell us, we are planning to do public participation on 15th of October, on or before. It's simple. Thank you. Is that okay, Member Koskau?
Bwana Spika, mimi sina shida na hayo, lakini vile vile ningependa huyu mheshimiwa ajue ya kwamba vile tunaongea sasa hivi, nilikuwa pale juzi na nikakuta kwamba wanaendelea na kutengeneza hizi maboa za kuwekea samaki huko. Kwa hivyo ningependa ujue ya kwamba huko bado biashara huko inaendelea tu, na haikuwa sijui kama ilikuwa mojawapo ya hiki kipindi hizo sometimes sijui kama hiyo ya fish ilikuwa imewekwa hapa, lakini kazi huko inaendelea. Ile tu nauliza ni ya kwamba ile samtank tayari mchanga imejaa kule ndani, na nimesikia anasema ya kwamba hatua itachukuliwa, lakini hii hatua ikichukuliwa zile muda amepeana, mimi sina shida na huo muda, lakini huko kazi inaendelea upande ule mwingine. Asante Bwana Spika.
Ndio kwa maana tumemuuliza mwenyekiti aweze kutupa tarehe kuonyesha ni siku gani ambao watakuwa wametayarisha inaitwa cabinet paper wataweza kutayarisha hayo matayarisho yote yapelekwa gavana atie saini, na vile vile atueleze ni wakati gani wataweza kujumuika na wananchi ili kuweza kunena na kujadiliana jinsi ya utekelezaji wa huyo mradi. Hayo ndio nauliza. Tukipata kujua ya siku, basi kama una maswali mengine utaweza kuuliza kwa wakati huu. Shukrani.
Nimeridhika mimi.
Chairperson, Budget and Appropriation, clear paper.
Honorable Speaker, I request for more time to table this report, the paper of 9 months county implementation budget review paper, maybe tomorrow in the afternoon, simply because most of the members of Budget and Appropriation Committee are away on a trip, I think a retreat in Manzoni, and therefore we could not meet and make a quorum today to adopt the report. The report is ready with us, but not adopted. So I request that we adopt it tomorrow morning, and then in the afternoon we lay the paper.
So where is the report for budget implementation report for the year ended 30th of June?
That one is still being handled by the sectoral committees and also respective members of
Chairperson, you are taking us round, please. This is a matter that we discussed as early as June.
Yes.
July, September, October. Each member was given a list of their projects. They were supposed to give feedback on the status of implementation. Now, why are you asking more time? Every member has given you feedback?
That one, I'm not asking more time. What I'm saying is that there are some members who have not responded to us, which we may assume that the report is okay per word, and then we proceed tomorrow also to adopt the report.
Did you give timeline within which every member should submit?
Yes, we gave timelines. We gave timelines.
That's all.
Yes.
If a member has not given feedback,
Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker. I was looking at the papers on my table and just realized Sanjay Times has brought me the response.
Honorable member, speak up.
Yes, Honorable Speaker.
Speak up.
Yes. I'm saying I have the response with me. Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Mr. Speaker, sir, I rise to give a response to the statement requested by Honorable Elizabeth Muthike on 19th January 2024 regarding the status of the Water Green Park. Mr. Speaker, sir, in our request, the Honorable Member indicated that the Water Green Park was launched in the year 2020 and was envisioned to offer an ambience for recreation and innovation at the ICT hub, as well as replenishing the guests with a rich history of the Akamba community through profiled icons of some of its legends. She, however, noted that recently all the grass in the Water Green Park has dried up, causing the park to lose the allure it once had, which has seen the number of people visitors around the park are suffering losses in profits and the county government losing out on the attached revenues. Mr. Speaker, sir, the Honorable Member requested the chairperson D, whether the borehole at the park was functional. If yes, why had the grass and other vegetation at the park not been since it was launched, requesting for an annual breakdown clearly showing the amount collected by each revenue stream available in the park. Mr. Speaker, sir, and was no longer in a green state as was envisioned, the ECM responded that the park has always been well managed and the only challenge, ECM further availed an extract of the 3 days attendance list of the casuals engaged at the Green Park. The ECM further indicated that the casuals performed the following duties. 1, cleaning of alternative source of water apart from the borehole, and if so, what was the alternative source of water? The ECM responded that during the second week of August 2024, the municipality did a connection from 2024. They collected that 7,500, and in the current year, they have collected 17,500. The park stores 2022-2023, they did not collect, but in 2020, the office and 2 are not operational. Mr. Speaker, sir, in the ECM letter,
appreciate the team and the committee for the efforts they have done. Honorable Speaker, and the interventions began then. Honorable Speaker, I even informed you when the borehole was prepared, because it was prepared 2 days after I made this request. And after, like the minority leader.
Honorable Muthike sentiments that after asking the statement is when work began at Green Park. I've also heard what Honorable Kimongo have said, and I think members, we have sent a lot of signals when we are debating here about how the executive are working, and especially the ECMs. And I think that one will motion. If you don't sign, then it means you just want to be a crying baby in this assembly. If I bring that motion to you, Honorable Kimongo, you'll be the first person to it's working well, and we stop crying on this Honorable House. Mr. Speaker, the reason why I've said that, there is no need a good learner knows when to go for a break, to go for lunch, to go for go home and all that. We need good learners, and we must help our government in this journey of development, Honorable Speaker. So, Honorable Speaker, I just wanted to say, let us stop crying now, let us act. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, I also want to thank Honorable Muthike and Honorable Muthike for coming up with a statement. Honorable Speaker, I'm very happy that everybody is realizing that some executives want first to be reminded of their work every day. So that is sinking very well, and I'm very happy that I'm being vindicated for all that, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, I was also surprised. Honorable Muthike said immediately she brought the statement here, and that is when the department acted on the Green Park, a massively invested Green Park. Honorable Speaker, we must be in tatters. We must be in problems. Honorable Speaker, I wish if the executive can be sensitive enough to listen to the people without waiting for this assembly to ask them those questions. Honorable Speaker, on the same note, the Honorable Member for Kako, Waya, my great friend, Honorable Dennis, is still on course. And the good thing is he has mentioned my friend, Honorable Gimongo, that he may be the impediment to the progress of the people of Makueni if that time comes. I wish we can help the people of Makueni, and I understand the governor has the goodwill to help the people of Makueni through making sure that those ministers work for the people of Makueni. I will be in the forefront. I will not be an impediment. I want to assure him through the speaker that I will do the oversight job for the people of Kikumbulu and also the people of Makueni. Honorable Speaker, even today I had a response to a general statement I did yesterday, and I'm also vindicated. I was called last night, many calls through my phone. In fact, after I came off the pitch, because we had a friendly at the police grounds, my phone was very busy. I was being called to even be informed that goats were supplied to Kikumbulu South. I'm surprised. Is it a dream? Are they dreaming that they supplied? I told them, and explicitly told them, the last time you supplied goats, the gala goats, it was not even gala goats. They were just goats, which were very lean, Honorable Speaker, and very weary. Some of them could not even walk for 5 kilometers away from Siemben. And that's why we had to take the goats to where the farmers are, because they were very weary. If we had managed to walk them to Changinywa, Honorable Speaker, they would have all died, Honorable Speaker. But I was called last night to be informed that last Friday, yesterday was on a Monday, and they told me Friday they supplied, and they have a holding center at Kikumbulu South. Every homestead in Kikumbulu South knows my role, Honorable Speaker, and if any of the homestead is housing at least even 2 goats from the county government, I would have been called. The ward administrator doesn't know, the livestock officer doesn't know, and now somebody from the department is calling me to inform me, why are you asking? And we supplied. Who supplied? Are they in their dreams? Honorable Speaker, those are very touchy matters, and I wish to prosecute for the people of Kikumbulu South. We have let the monies to lie in the treasury for many months and many years. Honorable Speaker would not allow that. On the same note, Honorable Speaker, in the same minister, Honorable Dennis is even trying to threaten to impeach. I will be the first person to sign that off. Honorable Speaker, we bought, through this assembly, we allocated monies to do a tractor with reapers and plows for Kikumbulu South. Then the minister went ahead and took that tractor and brought it to the headquarters here. So she deprived the people of Kikumbulu South 5 million shillings worth of projects, Honorable Speaker, because we spent 5 million shillings to do that project, Honorable Speaker. But people have not been benefiting from this reaping and plowing services from the county government. Honorable Speaker, I will be the first person to sign off that impeachment motion, because we cannot stay like this for all this time, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, I have many things to speak to this statement, but I will wait for your time. When you give me the time to prosecute my case, I'm going to do just that. But I want to congratulate Honorable Vike, who is experienced and very good-hearted and a big champion of social justice, which my party Muungano stands for. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Honorable Kalonda, I have now given you authority. Can you proceed and execute?
And also thank the Committee on Lands for a job well done. Mr. Speaker, I'm rising for gentlemen and gentle ladies to bring around the motion, but I think these are just mere words. As we talked last week, appending their signatures, the mover has gone ahead and read the names. I think, Mr. Speaker, this is the right time to compel, I'm hearing that rumors, I don't know if it's true, but I am hearing that there is a CEO who has been shown the door on transport. The dogs that don't just bark, but those which actually bite. So, Mr. Speaker, I also want to remind you that one of the reasons that
I refer you to Section 40 of the County Governments Act, which provides that subject to gross misconduct, failure without reasonable excuse or written authority of the governor to attend 3 consecutive county executive committee meetings, gross violation of the Constitution, and physical incapacity member on any of the grounds set out in subsection 1. And therefore, since you want the speaker to compel that the speaker has been impeached. Yes, and then previously some were impeached. Colleagues that I served you there, they were served. They were taken through a motion of voting, and they were voted, playing his role of representation. He's representing a voter from his ward so that that voter may vote for him so that he's not impeached that.
One, I want to thank Honorable Muthike for the statement. And I've been listening very keenly about, and at the end of the meeting, when they were so excited, whoever was to put the said gadget was not found. So that will really happen. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Chairperson, no request of the state.
And we move on to the next
Fair enough.
statement, because you will be tired by people telling you about impeachments, and they will never carry a motion to this House. Honorable Speaker.
Next order. This is the opportunity to do so. The House now resolved to the Committee of the Whole to consider the Macquarie County Finance Bill of the year 2024.
Clauses 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, and 32 be parts of the bill. 1, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, and 32 be part of the bill. Will as many as of that opinion say aye?
Thank you, Chair. Chairperson, I beg to move the following motion, the following amendment. Thank you, Chair. This is just to allow the zoning of public health license fees. This is a new, thank you, Chair.
I propose the question that clause 33 be amended as proposed. Debate, honorable members? Ayes have it. Next clause. What is it, member for Mavindini?
Honorable Chair, I don't know what you're using to.
Part of the bill. Any debate?
Lower areas whereby they lie under Zone C.
So I find the committee as having done justice to consider this and have it included and amended and brought in as part of the.
I put the question that the first schedule be part of the bill. Will as many as of this opinion say aye? As many as of a contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. Clerk.
1, Miraa, Kangeta, Moguka, cat retailers, paper bags, stock basins per year, 20,000 per year from the proposed 10,000, and Zone C, 20,000 per year from the proposed 10,000.
Chair, part 12 is also part of that amendment.
Well, thank you, Madam Chair, which is an act of the national government, which specifies the scrap metal
Honorable Chair, I am opposed to that because the Honorable Chair has proposed against the wishes of my people. My people said the revenue officers will get these monies. So it is a bait for us that if we want these things to happen, we must. It may also not be the timber businesses per se, but it can be in many different formats because we will translate. When you charge more also, you translate that. It was not there. And that may not have been captured clearly, and it should be dropped so that the people we represent can,
and they suggested that it should go down. So I strongly oppose that clause. Thank you.
Member for Mulala, Emali Mulala.
And my minority leader, that this county has 30 wards. One ward might differ with the rest, but judgment goes by the majority. Thank you, Honorable Chair.
Member for Mavindini.
We are cooking our own goose. So okay, we cannot bring personal interest because I know member for between them, my good friend, and support that we put punitive charges on this business. Thank you.
What is out of order?
It has to be put very clear, Honorable Speaker. Thank you.
Honorable Member for Mavindini, can you substantiate your claim?
Business, when it is touched, when we want to make things okay. And actually, he did not refute because he knows it's true. On one occasion, he has told me he has cut trees, and especially.
Member from Bitini, make a comment, then we will hear from the member for Mubao Kikumini.
Thank you, Chair. On the report before this House, it's very clear that this committee is the cost that will be translated or it will be brought down to the chair. So I'm expressing the will of the people of Bitin, Madam Speaker. And let us not feel that if we lower the charge, the soldiers and the village administrators, and at the end of the day, they will be cutting trees. So let us put it at 10, as it was suggested by the executive.
Trees, Madam Speaker, and I have not planted those trees to cut them off, Madam Speaker. Therefore, Madam Speaker, I would like to, very low, protect me, I finish. Madam Chair, I have a project in my ward by the name Thwake Water Project. Madam Speaker, that project is now stalled because of vandalism. We should not encourage that. Therefore, I urge this House to...
Of course, we are speaking for people of Elema, Kaiti and Muka, and also Kilome, and some parts of Makweni. And we have not been getting streams, revenue streams from the 5,000 shillings which has been there in the finance bills before. Why? Because the person who is handling not going to get a single coin from this revenue stream. we will never get a single stream, a single 1,000 shillings from this revenue stream. Why? Because the administrators of this business, the revenue officer, and these power sources are being managed by Gen Zs because the country has not given the Gen Zs jobs. Will be expected to be paid more. They will not do this business. So we are telling them to go rot. Honorable Chair, we must stand with the youth of this country, the Gen Zs of this country. If we don't...
According to the proposal by the executive, the bill which we have is 20,000. And I think the committee have stuck with that proposal, deforestation and all that, because there is regulations on how we should do our timber business. And this one will translate to our business and also to 10,000. And we see how it goes for 1 year, because we have been not getting revenue from this stream. Unless, Chair, you tell us last year how much we got from this business.
Planting of trees, afforestation. How can we, Honorable Chair, how can we preach water and drink wine? We've always wanted to do afforestation.
Mpunguze hizo hela za kukata miti, mpatie wale wananchi pale nguvu nyingi sana kukata miti. Ila mnaona ya kwamba miti yenyewe hakuna. Serikali inasema kwamba miti wananchi waendelee na kuisha. Kwa hiyo mimi upande huo mimi napinga kwa on the strongest term possible, napinga kabisa. Thank you, Bwana Speaker.
Order, members. I want to put the question that the second schedule be amended. I propose a question that the third schedule be part of the bill debate. Chair, Finance and Socioeconomic Planning, you have an amendment to this.
A new license per year to be Kenya shillings 1,000. 3, application for renew. 1, scrap metal transport cess per incidence. Metal transport cess per incidence. 50 kg to 90 kg. 50 kg to 90 kg bag, Kenya shillings 200. 2 kg bag, Kenya shillings 200. 2 above 3 tons. Above 3 tons, Kenya shillings 3,000 for recyclable materials. Kenya shillings 3,000 for recyclable materials. Transport cess per instance between 50 kg and 100 as follows. Per instance between 50 kg and 100 as follows. 1 on livestock movement. All animals stroke birds per livestock movement. All animals stroke birds per consignment, Kenya shillings 200 shillings. 2, meat carrier license and Emali, Kenya shillings 1,500 from the Emali, Kenya shillings 1,500 from the proposed 2,000. 2, retail stores, new modern grocery market. 2, retail stores, new modern grocery market, Emali, Kenya shillings 2,000 from the proposed 2,000. Remember, during the first debate, we proposed charges on inserting the public health license fees, 650, inserting the public health license fees, 650 shillings. 4, butchery. Zone A, 1,300. Zone B, 975 shillings. Zone C, 650 shillings. 4, butchery, 100 shillings. 8, water filling vendors. Zone A, 1,200. Zone B, 900 shillings. Zone C, 600 shillings. 9, fish handling, 50. Zone C, 1,500. 12, food wholesalers. Zone A, 2,000. Zone B, 1,500. Zone C, 1,000. 13, 100. Zone B, 825. Zone C, 550. Proprietors stroke member club. Zone A, 1,300. Zone B, 975. Zone C, 6,500. Zone B, 1,125. Zone C, 750. Lodging, room accommodation. Zone A, 1,000. Zone B, 2,000. Part 34, penalties, Chair, is amended permit after that first day handling scrap metal from vandalized property. Honorable Elizabeth. Handling scrap metal from vandalized property per incidence is...
I want to agree with him. At least there was one of the articles which could not augur well with my my support farming worth 300,000 shillings, but you are only expected to register that with 1,000 shillings. That is too low. When you look at it, to maybe 5,000 shillings, and as well, from the 1,000 shillings, he is proposing to maybe 10,000 shillings, at least to prepare the merchant that you'll be paying 300,000 to the people, the revenue officers, and maybe some enforcement officers to go to your site and look at what is expected of them. So 1,000 shillings is too low for an expectation of, and I think that is the sentiment. Those are the sentiments of people of Kibwezi West. Because I can see Honorable Makombe, Honorable Mutunga is following very closely.
Done. The voice of the people of Kimakiu have been heard, especially on the issue of red soil, because their business is mostly done in Kimakiu Kalanzon ward. It will be a revenue stream to the county, and this will make an impact.
As many as of a contrary opinion say nay. The ayes have it. I propose the question that the third schedule be amended as amended be part of the bill debate. I put the question that the fourth schedule be part of the bill. Question that clause 2 be part of the bill. Will as many as of this opinion say aye? As many as of a contrary, the ayes have it. Next.
Clause 1.
I now propose the question that clause 1
approval thereof with amendments.
I propose the question that this committee do now Makueni County Assembly Bill number 4, 2024, and its approval thereof with amendments. Will as many as of this opinion say aye? Will as many Makueni County Assembly Bill number 4 of 2024 and has approved the same with amendments. Thank you.
Honorable members, O and O. Minority Whip. Order. Sergeant at Arms, you hold the bell.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Mr. Speaker, sir, I beg to move the following motion that the Makueni County Finance Bill 2024, Makueni County Assembly Bill number 4 of 2024 be now read at that time. Thank you. Thank you. Sorry for the interruption. Mr. Speaker, sir, I beg to move that this assembly do agree with the committee of the whole house in the said report. I call upon member for Kimakio Kalanzoni, Honorable Mwanzia, to second this motion.
Honorable members, I propose a question that the assembly do agree with the committee of the whole assembly on the said report. Mover of the motion. I now put the question of the assembly adopts. Assembly do agree with the committee of the whole assembly on the said report. Will as many as of the opinion say aye? Will as many as of a contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. Clerk. Third read. Next read.
Order number 9, the Makueni County Finance Bill 2024, Makueni County Assembly Bills number 4 of 2024. Order for third reading.
Honorable members, the Makueni County Finance Bill, year 2024, which is Makueni County Assembly Bill number 4 of 2024, stands approved by the County Assembly of Makueni today, 1st of October at 16:49 hours. Honorable members, I beg to expand that from the answered. I think I'm ahead. Order number 9 is a substantive motion. Chairperson, Committee on Finance and Socioeconomic Planning.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Mr. Speaker, sir, I beg to move the following motion that this Makueni County Finance Bill 2024, the Makueni County Assembly Bill number 4 of 2024 be now read at that time. I call upon Honorable Mwanzia to second this motion. Thank you.
Honorable members, I propose a question that Makueni County Finance Bill 2024, which is Makueni County Assembly Bill number 4 of 2024, goes for third reading. The floor is open. Mover of the motion. Honorable members, I put the question that the Makueni County Finance Bill 2024, which is the Makueni County Assembly Bill number 4 of the year 2024, goes for third reading. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? Will as many as of a contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. Clerk.
The Makueni County Finance Bill 2024, a bill for an act of the County Assembly of Makueni to provide for the imposition or variation of fees, charges, licenses, rents or rates for services pursuant to Article 209 and 210 of the Constitution of Kenya 2010 and for connected purposes. Third reading.
Honorable members, at 16:51 hours today, on the 1st of October, Makueni County Finance Bill 2024, which Makueni County Assembly Bill number 4 stands approved by the County Assembly. Therefore, I direct the Clerk of the County Assembly to convey the bill to the County Executive for assent and onward publication and utilization as required by the Public Finance Management Act, Common Governments Act, and the Constitution. Next one.
Order number 10, Motion. The report of the Committee on Finance and Socio-Economic Planning on the Makueni County Bursary Fund quarterly reports and the financial statement for the period ended 31st of March 2024.
Chairperson.
Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I want to inform you that the time remaining, it is enough for me to move this motion. Mr. Speaker, sir, I beg to move the following motion, that this Assembly adopts the report of the Committee on Finance and Socioeconomic Planning on the Makueni County Bursary Fund, quarterly reports and financial statements for the period ended 1st March 2024, laid on the table of the Assembly on 12th August 2024. Mr. Speaker, sir, Section 116 of the Public Finance Management Act 2012 provides that the County Executive Committee member for Finance may establish other public funds with the approval of the County Executive Committee and the County Assembly. Mr. Speaker, sir, Regulation 3 of the Makueni County Bursary Fund Regulations 2018 establishes the Makueni County Bursary Fund, whose object and purpose is to provide for a bursary scheme to provide financial assistance to needy students pursuant to Regulation 5. The fund consists of monies appropriated by the County Assembly, sums received as contributions, gifts or grants, monies earned or realized from any investment of the fund, and such other monies as may be payable or vested in the fund. Mr. Speaker, sir, during the period under review, the bursary fund received a total of Ksh 132 million from the county government of Makueni compared to Ksh 61 million in the previous financial year. The fund had a balance of brought forward of 4.6 million at the beginning of the financial year under review. Mr. Speaker, sir, payments made by the fund during the reporting period amounted to Ksh 133 million, comprising of bursaries and scholarships of Ksh 130 million and administrative expenses of Ksh 3.1 million. Mr. Speaker, sir, the payment of 133 million was made against an allocation of 132 million, hence a deficit of 522,000 for the period, hence a fund balance of 4.1 million as at March 1st, 2024. Mr. Speaker, sir, as at that 1st March 2024, the fund had Ksh 4.1 million as the total financial assets, or being bank balances, that is current account held at Kenya Commercial Bank. The fund did not have any financial liabilities as at that 1st March 2024. Committee observations. Mr. Speaker, sir, during the committee deliberations, the following observations were made. 1, the bursary fund received Ksh 132.8 million from the county government as at the reporting quarter out of Ksh 130 million, which was disbursed to various beneficiaries in the form of bursaries and scholarships. 2, the fund balance as at that 1st March 2024 was 4.1 million. 3, the fund runs one bank account at the Kenya Commercial Bank, that is KCB, and account number 127522167. 4, the financial reports and statements were submitted to the County Assembly within the timeline stipulated by Section 164 of the Public Finance Management Act 2012. Recommendations. Mr. Speaker, sir, the committee recommends the ECM to continue observing the timely preparation and submission of the financial statements to the County Assembly for consideration. 2, the county government should strive to allocate more monies to the bursary fund to ensure sufficiency of money in the fund account to guarantee more needy student support in the form of bursaries and scholarships. Mr. Speaker, sir, I take this opportunity to thank all members of the committee for their valued contributions and input during the deliberation of the financial statements and their active participation in the making of this report. On behalf of the committee, I also wish to thank the officers of the Speaker and Clerk of the County Assembly for the technical and logistical support accorded to the committee during the entire period of the deliberation on the statements up to the report-making period. Mr. Speaker, sir, on behalf of the members of the Finance and Socioeconomic Planning Committee, It is my place and duty to present to this County Assembly the committee's report on the Makueni County Bursary Fund quarterly reports and financial statements for the period ended that 1st March 2024 for consideration and adoption. Thank you, Honorable Speaker. I call upon Honorable Cosmas Mutunga Kaleli to second this motion.
Honorable members, I now propose a question of this assembly of the report of the Committee on Finance and Socio-Economic Planning, the Makueni County Bursary Fund quarterly reports of the financial statement for the period ended that 1st of March 2024, laid on the table of the assembly on 12th of August 2024. Floor is open for debate. Chairperson. Honorable members, I now put the question as assembled of the report of the Committee on Finance and Socio-Economic Planning on the Makueni County Bursary Fund quarterly reports and the financial statement. The period ended that 1st of March 2024, laid on the table of assembly on 12th of August 2024. As many as of that opinion say aye. As many as of a contrary opinion say nay. The ayes have it. Honorable members, the report of the Committee on Finance is approved by the County Assembly, which is the report on the Makueni County Bursary Fund quarterly regulations, the financial statement for the period ended at 1st of March being conveyed to the County Executive Committee member for Finance and the County Executive Committee member for Education and the Excellency, the Governor and the Deputy Governor. Honorable members, time now being 17:00 hours, Assembly stands adjourned. Till tomorrow, Wednesday, 2nd of October 2024 at 14:30 hours.